Hi, welcome to session 4 of this online training course. In the first 3 sessions, you have been working in the form editor, creating the questions that you want to ask in your survey. In this session, I will show you how you can share your survey using the survey editor. This training session will take about 20 minutes to complete. Let's begin. At the end of session 3, your training survey will look like this. Click into the survey editor. This is where you'll be able to control all aspects of how your survey is shared. We're going to start by creating a landing page and a thank you message for your survey. Click on Presentation on the left-hand side of the page and enter Training Survey as the survey title. Next, copy and paste the text for the landing page from the training materials for this session. You will need to add some lines to improve the layout. It includes Accessible Surveys accessibility menu, which allows respondents to choose their accessibility options directly from the landing page. Click into the Preview tab to see how your landing page will appear. It is also possible to include images in your landing page, such as your organisation's logo. For the purpose of this training survey, we're going to insert Accessible Surveys logo into this landing page. This can be found in the learning materials for this session. Right-click on the logo and save it onto your computer. I'm just going to save it onto my desktop. To add an image, go to the right landing page view and place the cursor in the place where you want the image to be uploaded, and select the option Upload Image and find the image that you've downloaded onto your computer. Again, you can go onto the Preview tab to see how this image is presented. Now we're going to go back into the right landing page mode, and we are going to include a thank you message that will appear to respondents once they have submitted their survey. Again, this can be found in the training materials for this session. You can leave the right survey context presentation and the pre-submit message blank for now. These are optional fields which are explained in separate guidance notes. I'm now going to show you how you can control when your survey is open using batches. Batches are also helpful if you want to run the same survey at regular intervals, such as each month or each year. By creating separate batches, you can keep all your data in the same dataset, but easily filter the dataset based on when responses are received. Go to Batch in the left-hand menu. An initial default batch has already been created. Click on this in the grid menu. You can give it an internal name, such as Batch 1. In order for a survey to be live, it must have a batch from date, which is in the past. If the from date is blank or in the future, respondents who click on your survey link will be informed that the survey is not yet currently available. Let's make the from date the 1st of Jan 2024. You'll need to give it an hour and a minute. If you want to close your survey on a particular date, you can enter the closing date in the To field. We're going to leave this blank for now, meaning that the survey will remain open indefinitely. I'm now going to show you how you can generate survey links and control access to your survey from the Distribute page. Go into Distribute in the left-hand menu. Before looking at the link builder, we're going to look at some of the settings which are available under Configuration. Accounts type allows you to control the type of account a respondent must have in order to participate in a survey. By default, a respondent doesn't need to open an account in order to complete a survey. An anonymous account will be created on their behalf automatically when they start the survey. It is possible to require respondents to open a personal account on accessible surveys before responding to a survey. This has some advantages. For instance, if you have a defined audience that you would like to survey regularly, there is a separate guidance note which covers this. A verified account is similar to a personal account, with the additional step that their email will be verified as part of the process of opening an account. Redirection allows you to control where a respondent will be redirected to after submitting their survey. The redirection will take place once the thank you message has been displayed for approximately 20 seconds. By default, a respondent will be redirected to Accessible Surveys homepage. However, you can also redirect to your own homepage or to a page dedicated to your survey. The redirection location needs to be properly formatted as a URL as prompted. Let's stick with the default redirection setting for now. The language menu allows you to translate the text on the presentation page, i.e. your landing page and your thank you message, into the additional languages that you have activated for your form. Unlike the form, there is not currently an auto-translate feature for this text. Select Spanish and French and go to the presentation page. You'll now be able to select either language for translation. Let's first select Spanish. Expand the text input field by dragging down from the bottom right-hand corner and copy the text and paste it into the translate field. You can now translate the text into Spanish. If you don't know Spanish, you can use a service such as Google Translate to do the initial translation and then get it checked before you finalize your survey. Be careful not to translate the code for the image or for the accessibility options menu, as this will affect how these items are rendered. You can preview the translation from the preview menu. Rest assured that the accessibility menu will be presented in the correct language when the survey is published. Now translate the thank you message in the same way. Now you can repeat the process to translate both the landing page and a thank you message into French. You can now return to the distribute page. The last thing to show you under configuration is alias. This allows you to generate more readable survey links. You can add an alias in the field indicated. It must not have been used before and can only use lowercase numbers and letters. We will not use an alias for this survey, but now you know that this feature exists. Campaign and mail are features which are under development, and we will not cover them here. Before I show you how to generate links for your survey, we're going to publish the survey. This is done from the settings page and using the publish button in the top right hand corner. You need to publish your survey whenever you have made any changes within the survey editor. You'll get a notice that the resource has been published. Now go back into the distribute page in the left hand menu. You will see default links for testing the survey and also for the real survey itself. However, I suggest that you open the link builder, which is indicated by the blue button, as this gives you more control over the type of survey links that you build. The first thing to stress is that the survey links are unique to your survey and they will never change. Even if you make changes to your form or your survey editor settings, your survey links remain the same. At the top of the page, you can choose to build a test or a production survey link. You will see that the link URL changes as you toggle between the two options. You should use test links to test your survey and production links to collect your survey data. The main difference between the links is that data is not collected when using a test link. It also presents the surveys with the test ribbon, which you have already seen when building your form. By default, languages are selected by respondents when they first access the survey, and the accessibility options are activated by the respondent from within the survey itself. However, survey links can be generated with either a specific language or an accessibility mode pre-activated. Notice how the survey link changes when the different languages are selected or when different accessibility modes are activated. For now, we're going to build a test link with no language or accessibility options pre-activated. We're now going to test this survey by copying and pasting this link into a new tab. Whenever you test a survey, it's always best to do so in a new incognito window. This replicates the process of a survey respondent who are accessing a survey link for the first time. As this is a multilingual survey, the Languages Options menu is presented the first time a respondent accesses the survey. I'm going to select English for now. The survey will respond in exactly the same way as when using a production link. However, because it is a test link that you're using, you will see the test ribbon appearing at the top of the page. This will allow you to easily and quickly try out the different accessibility modes which are offered by your survey. And also try out the different languages. When you have finished the survey, when you click Send Survey, you will get a message just reminding you that it's a test form and that submitted data won't be saved. And you also have the option to test the survey again. Before finalising your survey, I highly recommend doing some testing using production links. This is the only way of seeing exactly how your survey will appear to survey respondents, and it will also allow you to see how your data will feed through to your dataset. But before you do this, I suggest you go to Batch and create a test batch. This way you can easily filter out these test responses from your live data. You can simply just change the name of the batch from batch 1 to test batch. And remember to go into settings and publish a new version so that your changes become effective. You are now ready to test your production link. Go back into Distribute, open the link builder and generate a production link and copy that as previously. We're now going to test that by opening a new incognito window and copying the link. You will now see exactly how the survey will appear to a survey respondent. Again, the language option menu will be presented. This time, let's select French. The accessibility settings menu is always available in the top right-hand corner. This time, on submitting a survey, you'll get a message that the survey has been received, and after 20 seconds, you'll be redirected to, in this instance, the Accessible Surveys homepage. If you now go into the Analytics field of your survey, you will see the survey that you have just submitted. The final session of this training course covers analysing and exporting your survey data. Congratulations, you've completed the 4th training course. By now you should feel confident sharing your survey using the settings in the survey editor. There are some advanced features such as adding accessibility modes to your landing page, which we did not cover. Links to guidance notes on these features are available in the notes for this session, which can be found under this video.